Yeah, hello, this is Bang Bang Ray Hill. Please like and subscribe. This is about on a Friday night, Saturday night, when I was to look after all my pals, and I should pick him up. Well, not pick him up. I should go to Chiswick, Nobby Griffiths at the Black Rolls Royce, and we go down to all the clubs. I'll pick about 5 up, 6 up. We start off at Blondes. Blondes was Mickey's mate, Georgie Best. You remember Georgie Best? Well, Georgie Best, a footballer, used to run the club for Mickey Gooch. He was the manager. Mickey Gooch owned the club, Blondes. Good club, mate. You know, there's a load of people getting that club. Good nightlife in there, mate. Really, really good. I was big. I was about, 19, 20 stone. White, big, muscular geezer. Found it very hard to wear shirts, but I did used to wear shirts. Big, I used to always wear Bosch suits. Bosch was really big cut. I used to wear that all the time. And a couple of times I've been in, I've never had no trouble in Blondes. Never had no trouble in Blondes. But never had no trouble while I was in there, as such, yeah. But a little incident happened. I used to get home, say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, late Sunday, I'd be getting home, yeah. But I never used to take drugs, never drunk, never smoked, yeah. So you can imagine it's really hard to stay awake for 3 days, yeah. That's when I started to get into coke, a little bit of coke, because it'd keep me awake. And looking after that, anyway, you needed something, you know what I mean? All nutcases. And anyway, so my missus, because I never used to take her out, sometimes I say to her, look, do you want to go out on a Friday night? You go out on a Friday night. I ain't taking them out tonight. My mates, you go out and enjoy yourself, yeah? So I said, where are you going? She said, go to Blondes. Yeah, go to Blondes first and, have a good night, yeah? Anyway, she got to Blondes and with her mate, and she'd get back about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Go to all the other clubs that I used to go with my pals. And I thought, anyway. And one night, I don't know, something, we get that feeling, don't we? We get that funny old feeling that something ain't right, yeah? She went to Blondes with one of her mates, yeah? And her mate was a bit of a player. And my Danny wasn't a player at all, mate. My Danny, don't worry about that. Any man that got near her, she'd knock him out, She loved me, mate. But it's like everything, can have a drink, have a bit of coke, and things happen. And so I said, where are you going? She said, I'm going to Blondes. Well, okay. I'll get a call. I wasn't Georgie Best, it was someone else in there. I ain't saying the name, but it was someone else in there phoned me up. And he said, you better get down here, mate. I said, what's up? He said, your missus with a couple of guys with her mate. Yeah. Oh, that's all right. He said, no, they've got their arms all over them and all that game, mate. And she's on the gear. She keeps going to the toilet, and one of the guys followed in the toilet, mate. I'm not being funny, but you've got to get down and sort it out, way, yeah? And he goes there. No, the bouncers on the door. They let me through. And I said, walked in there, she shits herself. I mean, she wasn't white, man. I mean, she was white, but she wasn't even white, but she was white, My Danny was Italian, English, a bit fiery, very fiery. See me with a mate, see the 2 geezers with her. He's Italian geezers. And I walked over there and went, all right, mate. I said, do sort of favour, mate, go on, piss off, sing up, getting leery. And I thought, listen, it ain't worth doing anything in here, mate, you know what I mean? Just, leave it. So I said, get home, you. Get home, Dan. Take your mate, get a cab and get home now. I'll see you when I get home, yeah? And I was talking to these guys. I went up to Georgie Best, went up to the office, had a little chat, called Mickey Gooch over. I said, listen, Mick, these gigs are taking, they want Mickey piss out of me. I said, do they know who we are? Do they know what's going on? So obviously Mick said, leave it, yeah? Leave it at that. What happened? They got shot in the leg. They got shot in the leg with a Walther PK. Both of them got shot in the legs at a Walther PK. Yeah, the worst, listen, they never ever again talk to anybody's wife or anybody's bird. Believe me, mate. They got shot in the leg. They was found in the alleyway in a bad way. Right? That's what happens in life, isn't it? You take liberties with people, you've got to suffer the consequences, and they suffered the consequences. The consequences is don't muck about with people's wives or people's girls. They knew. Don't worry about that. My Danny knew. She was out of order. I told her when I got home, you silly girl, you know what I mean? But I said, look, these two guys have been found in the alleyway. They've both got shot in the legs. I said, Dan, you got to sort it out because, you know, whoever done this is someone who's in his rights, and it's someone, maybe they've done it to their wife and their wife, you know what I mean? So they won't be doing that again, mate. I can assure you of that. Anyway, we had Mers. I had Mers. Danny left me. She went round her mum and dad's house. This is when we started, me and the old man started fighting. It got worse and worse and worse. I mean, then I met my other pals. They gave me some gold, so some gold bars and diamonds, and put them in the car and drove them around to the old man. So I said to the old man, look, can you do them? He said, yeah, I'll do them all day long. Danny, my girl's dad. He said, I'll do them all day long. Had a Granada, left it in the Granada. Phones him up 2 or 3 days later. Well, have you done that for us, Mick? He went, nah, mate, nah. I said, listen, I'll come back and collect them. They said, you can't, they're gone. I said, Mick, you've got to pay for them, mate. You just can't take something and not pay for it. He started to get shouted out about this, that, and other, getting out abusive, really abusive on the phone. Danny, she don't like that, yeah. She didn't like, I've got to say, she stuck up for me. Even if it was her dad, she stuck up for me. And she went round, only round the corner. So she said, get the car ready, I'm going to pick it up, yeah? And the gear wants to be in the boot of the car, right? So she goes round the house, knocks at the door, the old man comes to the door, I said, all Larry. She's called him all the F's and blinds under the sun. She walks out the gate, got the keys to the car. As she walks out the gate, she slammed the gate shut, and the old man's come out in a pair of whatever he's going to come out, I don't know, flip-flops. Come out, she smashed the gate into his toes and broke his toes. And my Danny's murder. And got in the car and drove it back to my house. So when she drove it back to my house, I'm sort of like, what happened, Dan? She told me, I said, there's a gear in the boot. She said, I've not looked, yeah? So I phoned the old man up. I went, where's that bit of that stuff? He says, in the boot of the car. I went, okay. Went down the boot of the car, it was empty, nothing in there at all. So I phoned the old man up, I said, listen, you know there's nothing in the boot of that car, where is it? He's gone, well, it was in there. So you've nicked it, right, ain't you? I went, what? He said, I said, why would I nick my own things, Mick? I said, Mickey, do sort of and pay it back, yeah? He went, you ain't getting nothing, it was in the boot of the car, it's down to you, you've got to pay the debt. I was going mad. So I walked round the corner to the old man, yeah? I'm saying, I'm coming around to see you. He said, well, come on then. Well, the old man was mixing about with his 2 Scots guys that had car fronts in Brixton, yeah? Forget their names, only short, but they're proper faces, yeah? As I walk down the road, I walk by the house and they see me there in the front room and they're all taking the gear, it's on the Charlie, yeah? They're all taking the gear. I looked in there, I said, come out here, you, right, to the old man. He went, wank, and the other 2 went, you wank, like that, right? I went, come out. Anyway, so I went walking down the road. It's a nice summer's night, it's a dusk night, it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock, so it's darkish, yeah? But it's nice and warm. I've only got a t-shirt on and a pair of shorts, yeah? So I said, come on out here. So I went walking down the road, all of a sudden the old man come out, right? And he had this coat on. Overcoat, half jacket coat. That's a bit fucking weird. It's nice and hot. I'm walking down the road, right? I turned round. He went like that. He pulled this thing out of his thing. Went bang like that. He went straight by my head. Right? I went, whoa, hold up. So I'm looking back, right? And he went poof, woof, and he hit me in the shoulder. But it didn't hit me in the shoulder. It grazed my shoulder and knocked me to the floor. So powerful. What calibre it was, more like a 38, I don't know. You know, Smith & Wesson maybe, I don't know. Hit me in the shoulder, big bullet. Hit me in the shoulder and knocked me to the floor. I got up within, I don't know, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, he's still walking, yeah? So I'm sort of getting up and I'm walking back, sort of running backwards, and I'm running to the car. My car's only around the corner. I'm running to the car, but there's this guy in a Range Rover, right? He just come out the Indian place, with a takeaway, yeah, in a box. He's going to the car. The old man, being paranoid, being out of his nut on the other gear, thinks he's with me, puts him on the floor. The old man's a nutcase, mate. He was a bad, dangerous man. He could have a right fight, the old man. He was an idiot, you know what I mean? He only had one eye, and I think he had two eyes. He'd have shot me directly in the chest or in the head. Got the geezer on the floor, put a gun in the geezer's mouth. The geezer, what's happening? He's shitting himself. The geezer's crying his eyes open. You know, and the geezer, look, nothing to do with me, mate. I'm just here to buy fish and chips and fish and curry or whatever he's buying at the shop. So Mick's let him go, and now I'll come out of my car with my thing. Mick's running back down the road to the house. I've got my thing now, but I ain't shooting it, mate. Mick's gone. So I've gone back, got in my car, drove off, yeah? But as I'm driving off, my phone goes. It's Danny, my girlfriend, Danny's daughter. She went, "Are you all right? Have you been shot?" I said, "Yeah, he shot me in the arm. He shot me in the arm." She went, "Shut up." I said, "He shot me in the arm." She said, "Go home," right? I went, "All right." So I drove the car around the house, got upstairs, locked all up, put the dogs outside. Anybody comes in, they're going to get it from the dogs, yeah? Stayed in the house that day. The next day, yeah, I'm in the house. All of a sudden, my backstairs, who comes up? Dina. That's Danny's mum. She comes up, calling me all the F's and blinds under the sun. You're fucking what you done and all this, that and the other. And Danny's done, anyway, she's gone mad at me, effing and blinding. The patio doors are open, and the dogs, one of my bull mastiff is on the patio, yeah. Who comes up? Mick, the old man. What's he come up with? A fire axe, a big one of them big fire axes. Swings it at me. Instead of hitting me, he hits the top of the patio doors, yeah. Right, so the gun, the gun, look at me. The chopper, right, is hit the patio doors and it's sprung out of his hands, yeah. So the old man's then, but he's fell into me. As he's falling, boom, I've hit the old man, right, but I've not, sorry, beg your pardon, I didn't hit the old man, I nutted the old man. That's right, I remember. I nutted the old man, he's fell back onto the patio doors, but he's gone through the middle of the doors. But as he's gone through the middle where all the doors meet, he took the whole of my patio doors out, yeah? They fell out, yeah? And they fell onto my bitch bull mastiff foot. She run down the stairs, yelping, run the stairs into the garden with the other bull mastiff, yeah? She's gone. Me and Mickey are fighting now. Right? I was all glass everywhere. I've gone on the floor. He's cut all my legs. The old man's cut my arms with something he had in his hands, razor or what he had, a standing knife. He's cut all my arms to pieces, all my backs of my arms, and we're having a right fight. Boom! I knocked him out. Right, dragged him down the stairs. Dina, the mum, she's got to the car. She's going to me, "Listen, you two better go to the hospital. You need to go to the hospital. You're cut to pieces. The old man's cut. Come on, I'll drive you in my car." Get in the car. I'll get in the back. Mickey is in the front. The old man's in the front, yeah? The old man's going, "Man, I want to kill you." What he is, nutcase, the old man. He wants to kill me. I went, "Shut up, you soppy." Anyway, me and the old man get to the hospital, Kingston Hospital, yeah? Go to Kingston Hospital, telling that they've had a bit of a row with some people. This is what they've done to us. They look at me and they can see that I've been shot in the shoulder, yeah? So now they tell, I don't know if they know what it is, don't they? They want to call the police. I said, "Listen, don't worry about that, just fix me up, please." But they want to call the police. So Mickey Johnson is in two, beds from me, yeah? But they got a curtain, so me and them are divided, yeah? All of a sudden, laying down while they're giving me stitches, who comes in? Mick. He comes in with one of them knives, yeah? With one of their knives, what do they call them now? Them knives, he come in with one of those, try to cut me up, yeah? He dismissed me, he's trying to go like a lunatic to cut me up. Anyway, I jumps up, it was stitches, but I ain't got them all stitched. I'm walking out, I'm saying I'm going home. I've had enough, yeah? I'm running home, all Mickey wants to do is cut me to pieces, isn't it? Right, he goes back. I'm going home, walk out to the car park, or pull up the old bill. Right, I'm getting the car. Don't really have a go at me. I'm gone. Back to the house. Right? You ain't gonna get nothing out of the old man. The old man wouldn't say nothing about it. Whatever. Right? So now me and the old man have really got the hump. My Danny's gone with her mum and dad, back with her mum and dad, because me and her are rallying about the whole situation. Me and the old man have gone mad at each other, fighting and screaming and hollering all the time. I'm in the house, all of a sudden the phone goes. He sees one of these Scottish guys. What do you want? He went, oh yeah, you're flesh, you're this, you're that, you think a bit Jack the lad, don't you? I went, no I don't, not at all. He went, you're going to get yours, you're going to get it, mate, don't worry about it, you're going to get it. Right? I said, shut him out and put the phone down. All of a sudden the old man phones me up, pick the phone up, I go, what's up with you? He says, yeah, outside the house, mate. He says, there's a van. He said, we're in that van. He said, you come out of that house, you're going to get it, yeah? I'm really? He says, you're going to get it. I went, I don't know what the old man said, his arsehole anyway. But I know that he's capable of doing it, yeah? So I thought to myself, I ain't going to go to the front, I'm going to go around the back. But as I'm walking back to the back, right, I have one of these mobiles, I pick the mobile, it's the old man again. What's up? He went, listen to me, right? You're in trouble. You're gone. You're dead. I'm on the air, whatever. So I go down the stairs. Out the back, there's a big place they keep with the bricks there. Jump over the thing, take my little round thing. Now I've got my thing loaded up. There's only 6 in there. Put in the clip in. I'm going again. Walk little PK. Walk round the back. Walk round the back of the park. Walk through the park. Think they're not in the van because I've looked in the van. There's no one in the van. I'm banging the door. There's nothing. No one in there. It's a lie. Right. So I'm looking across, right, but I'm thinking they're in a motor. I can see people in the motor. So I'm walking around. It's dark. Walking around by the park. I'll get in the park, go across the park, come round the corner, and it's them in a car. I think they're in an Astra. I think it belongs to me, the Astra. My Danny's Astra, one of my Danny's Astra. My Danny's got a BMW convertible and a Porsche, yeah? But I had an Astra to get back from the gym, but in my Danny's, yeah? So I put on, boom, 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 boom. I let the things go, right? Smashed all the windscreen, or smashed all the back screens, right? And the doors and everything. They've gone, boom, down the road like a lunatic. And I'm now let all my things go, yeah? They've gone. Right? And I think, that's it now. That's it, finished, yeah? Me and him, that's it, finished. We ain't gonna see no more, it's all done, dusted. Goes indoors, forgot about everything. Fuck me, all of a sudden, goes to the gym, I'm working out, no more problems with the old man, let it go, yeah? All of a sudden the phone goes, I'm coming back from the gym, the phone goes, it's Danny's mum. She goes, Nick, cocaine. What are you saying? She went, Nick, cocaine. I went, oh, shut up, you don't be stupid, put the phone down. Got in the house, and there's a guy called Nick, like my pal. I'd already give him an ounce of the white stuff, yeah? So he's, whatever he is, right? But Dina, the old woman, when she's going to me, Nick, cocaine, I don't know what she's really talking about. But now I realise what happened. She's phoned the old Bill up and told the old Bill that I'll give Nick cocaine because he's gone round the house with Dina and my old woman. He's taking the gear. So what he's going on there, I want to kill him. But nothing's happened, mate, you know what I mean? I'm in bed. Crash. I can hear my dogs barking like lunatics. Crash. And my bedroom's in a converted, what do you call it, in the attic, it's converted. I've got this big metal staircase, big metal spiral staircase, and it's really wide, massive one. And in my wardrobe, I've got a place where you can go and hide with big locks on it. Yeah, you can't. It's all done with the architraves. Once the door's shut, you can't see it. Yeah. Crash! My dogs are going mad, barking like lunatics. I've got 2 bull mastiffs and the bulldog in my house, right? Because of the aggro. Yeah. My bull mastiffs are going crazy, but I can then go like that, and they must have tied them up. They put their things around their neck. The bulldog is the one you got to be careful of. because he don't give a monkey's, mate, right? I can hear him saying, get the ball door's going down the stairs like a nutcase. I run into the cubbyhole, my place in the wardrobe. I go in there and hide, yeah? They come rushing up the stairs after about, 5 minutes, 6 minutes? They come rushing up the stairs, go in my bedroom, open my bed, and this geezer's filling my bed. He must be like James Bond, this geezer thinks he's the business, yeah? He's touching my bed. He's here somewhere. He said, because his bed's still warm. He's here. He's in this room. So they're looking out the window, the back window, the window at the side, which goes onto the opposite garden, thinking that I've gone down the wall, whatever, I've gone, jumped down, or come down the tree and got out, right? But they can't, there's nothing to say that I did. But they know that I'm in there. They're thinking I'm still around, yeah? They can't find me or nothing. So they go, he's down the stairs, he's done something. He's gone, I don't know how he's gone, but he's down there, right? He's around here somewhere. So they shoot out, yeah? But when they come back, one goes in the wardrobe, right? And he's gone, all right, Harry. I've got a top hat and towels and all that game, and there's £500 in the top hat, but it's in Scottish money. So one of them says, listen, do you know where he is, don't you? He's in the wardrobe. He's hiding in the wardrobe. When he went downstairs, he's found my mother-in-law up. She's told him that I got a place in the wardrobe that I hide. So they're saying, well, get the sledge, we're going to smash it down. I'm going to smash my gaff up, so I'll come out. Cuffed up, bump, right? I went, how'd you get all this place? This place is beautiful. My place is the business, mate. I'm not joking. My mate Mickey Gooch has given me these vases, big Ming vases, big Ming pots and pat pots, and arches in the it's beautiful, my place. Right, really, honestly, I'm not joking. It is unbelievably beautiful, right? So I'm saying, I'm a worker, mate. I'm a fighter. You know what I mean? And that's where I get my money from. So they went, right, you're coming with us to Kingston Police Station. I want to ask you some questions, right? But this old Bill was sweet, man. They looked around my gaff. All they found was £500. But it was a lot of money in my gaff hid, yeah? Anyway, they found £500, took it to the police station, took the cars, police station. I'm in there, he said, listen, we're going to give you an interview. Do us a favour, no comment, we're letting you go. There's nothing on you really. We ain't got nothing, we can't find nothing in the house. But what happened, they looked in my kitchen, on a massive kitchen, 22-foot kitchen, yeah? Beautiful, all done out nice, yeah? And in the back of the kitchen, where my patio doors were, I had new patio doors put in, I had these really nice plush curtains put in, like drapes, yeah? Really nice. Orange, yellow, green, there's all really nice drapes. And I used to hide my coke in there, yeah? When I used to have a little thing, hide it in there. But because I felt a bit funny that what my dean had said to me, yeah? What Danny's mum had said, I wrapped it in the coke in these big bottles you get from a chemist in them days, old-fashioned ones, yeah? that are very dark glass, yeah? Wrapped the coke, put the coke in there, about 8-9 ounces in one of his pots, chucked it out of the garden, where the dogs were in the garden now, the dogs, right? Chucked it out there, and in the bushes and all that, just threw it out of the garden. So when they spun the house, I don't go in the garden, right? Just leave my garden, and they're looking around the house, can't find it, and they pulled my curtains down. The only one that knows stuff in my curtains is my Danny, right? And Dina, because she's the one who helped me put the curtains up. She knows my gear's in there. So she's obviously done a business on me, right? And the old boy looking, there's nothing in there. So they're quite happy there's nothing in the house. They take me out the front door. The front door's just smashed to pieces where they've come in. They've jacked the side of the door, pushed it out, hit it with sledgehammers, yeah? So they took me to the police station and let me go. But not so much they let me go, they give me back one of my cars, right? One of my cars, a Porsche, Danny's Porsche. It was an automatic Porsche. They give it me, Verimatic, I don't know, anyway. They give it to me to drive, but I ain't got no license and I ain't got nothing. But they don't nick me, yeah? They let me go. I'll go back to the house. I'm gutted, mate. I'm gutted that the door smashed in. Well, I've got to pay for my door to be smashed in, to be mended. I don't care really. I do, but I don't, yeah? Get it all done, all's nice, now I know that the old woman, that's why Dina said to me, Nick cocaine, yeah? Also, Knock comes to my front door. Who is it? It's Nick Gilding. Hair up in the air, all like that. Give me back what he's giving me. He said, it's too strong, I can't handle it. I said, where you been? He went, oh, I've been out. I said, where you been? You've been around my wife's mum's house with my wife. No, all my life. I went, listen, do a sort of favour. Where are you on now? Get all your stuff packed in a bag and go back to where you are, yeah? Because you're in trouble, mate. If I find anything different, you're in trouble. He's gone. You know, he's gone. So me and the old man ain't really talking again. Got log legs, but we ain't talking. I'm pissed off with what they've done to me, yeah? Really pissed off. Anyway, but my Danny comes back home. I used to have au pairs, yeah, in my place in Kingston. I've had 3 au pairs in my place, 6 months at a time. And all the au pairs that I used to pay them a good bit of money, but I used to also take them to college. That was the idea of me getting an au pair, that you had to take them to a college, yeah, and let them do the college. I had to pay their fees for the college, but I didn't care. I had plenty of money. So the au pairs were for the kids, but my Danny, being a good mum of my Danny, mate, she wouldn't let them have nothing to do with the kids. Right? All she wanted them to do is clean the flat up. My Danny wasn't that with the house, yeah. So the au pairs used to clean the gaff up. Yeah, I didn't have 3, I had 1 at a time, yeah. So I've had these au pairs. The second one I picked up from Victoria, and she wasn't at Victoria Station, she was at Heathrow Airport. I thought, hold up, so I go all that Heathrow Airport, pick her up, yeah. This one was stunning. She come all the Louis Vuitton stuff, and she was stunning. And she was a swimmer. She used to take my son swimming, and she was fantastic, and the body was unbelievable. All she come over for was to get with her boyfriend. That's all she wanted to do. Me to bring her over here, meet her boyfriend, come back to my house, stay at my house, the next day go and see her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was in Paddington, Queensway, around that area. So she went to see her boyfriend. This time, she don't come back, right? So I've got to phone the agency up and tell them she's gone out and she ain't come back. So now they got a warrant out to find her. They got to find her because they think I've topped her or something, you know what I mean? So they eventually get them and send her back. But the last one was German. This big German girl, 6'1", tall, horrible girl with glasses, very pretty. Her mum was a high court judge in Germany, and the old man was a dentist. She come over with my Danny, stuck with my Danny like glue, hated my guts, yeah, really hated me, right? Didn't do much housework, was always with Danny all the time. I went mad, just and the idea you've got to clean the place up, you know what I mean? She's talked to Danny and all that shit, yeah. I come back one day, my Danny's not there. Goes in the wardrobe, all the clothes are gone. My Danny's gone. She's gone. So it goes into where my place is, go in there, open the safe for the jewellery and all that's still there. And the money. So I thought, oh, at least she ain't took that. But the au pair comes back, au pairs come back, and Danny told me she needs some other clothes. I said, there's no other clothes. She said, yes, in the drawers. She wants stuff out of the drawers. I went upstairs. She goes upstairs. I'm out in the kitchen, cooking something to eat. She comes down with a bag, right, and goes. I don't think nothing of it. 2 days later, I goes upstairs to my safe to get some money out. She took all my money and she's took all my jewellery. This is this German bird, right? I'm going crazy, mad at Danny. I mean, Danny, I need money, mate. You just can't take all my money. And she's took all my jewellery, everything, yeah? I'm gutted, mate. I want to be sick. You know what I mean? There's a lot of money, but I had money hidden in the house, other money, yeah? Hid certain places, yeah? But I didn't want to touch that money because that money wasn't really mine. You know what I mean? So I've had murders trying to get my money off Danny and she wouldn't let me have it back. Now, I've got other problems, right? Other problems, yeah? Because I took my boy, I went out to go to these places to pick my kids up. Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? To pick my son up. She put my son in these big houses, right? Go to court. They said, yeah, your son can be put in the house and you've got to pick him up from an house, yeah? I should go down there, pick my boy up, yeah? This particular day, I goes down there to pick my son and my daughter up. When I get there, there's no daughter. Where's my daughter? Pardon me. Where's my daughter? She's not arrived. So I phoned Dan. Where's my daughter, Dan? She went, she's not very well. She's sick. She can't come. I go, do what? She can't come. So anyway, my boy wanted to go to Covent Garden, yeah, to have a portrait done of Chelsea. Chelsea, you know, all the painting of Chelsea, all that game, and then they put his head on the body, yeah. So we went there, had that done, for an hour and a half, 2 hours, he's sitting down having it done. All of a sudden the wind's blowing up and the canopy, this is unbelievable, this is crazy. The canopy, where he was sitting down, the canopy blew off. So I'm chasing the canopy, this big, massive canopy. I'm chasing it. Where's it fall? Mate, in front of Danny. Yeah, my girlfriend, in front of Danny. But not only did it fall in front of Danny, she's with this geezer, right, who's got a long nose, who owns two shops, right, in Kensington High Street. Kensington High Street, yeah. I'm going mad. He's got my little girl in his arms, yeah. I pulled my baby away, right, and I went crash. I nutted him, he split his nose right across his face, yeah. Danny's screaming these two bouncers in his place in Covent Garden. They've come out the thing. I've had a row with these two bouncers, and I'm telling you, I've had a proper row, yeah. I've had a right proper row with these two bouncers. Listen, I ain't saying I won the fight at all, but I'm telling you something. They would never want to fight me again, mate. I was smashing them to put two people, mate. Two big bouncers, I was smashing them to pieces. Okay, I'll get hurt as well. But I smashed those to pieces. I was going to come back later on, fight with some people and really hurt these people, but I thought, no, leave it. I went, but I took my boy with me. She took my little girl. She's screaming she wants her son. I'm going, no, you can't have him. I've got my boy. I'll take my boy to a big restaurant in Kingston. Well, she lives in Kingston. But now, she's phoning me out on the mobile. Where's Sonny? Let him go. I go, no, I'm keeping him, mate, and I'm going to go away with him. Me and him are going to go away. I've got the money now to get a boat or a plane and go away, but it's going to be a boat, right? And I'm gone. You lost your son. You got my daughter, but you lost your son. So she's now screaming, shouting, crying, and everything, yeah? But I tell her, okay, look, I'm going to bring the boy around. I'm only joking. I'm only around the corner of the restaurant. What's she do? Call the police. Mate, I can't believe it. She calls the police. The police come through the restaurant, causing murders. I've had murders with the old Bill. I ain't through no right-handers or nothing about having murders. Let them take my son. They take my son. I thought, I can't believe what's going on. It's crazy. I then goes to a club, right, and belongs to my mate, yeah, Wally Angus, right. I'm looking after this club. I ain't looking after it. I'm going in the club having a good drink. I don't really drink, but I'm getting pissed because we do when men pack up with their wives and bits and pieces. I got a little bit drunk. I come out of the club 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking home. I've got about, I don't know, maybe 2 miles to walk towards Kingston Bridge, over the bridge and come home, yeah? Gets indoors. As I'm walking down the alleyway to where I live, I get stabbed in the back, right, with a what's the name, with a screwdriver. One of them bit screwdrivers goes straight in my shoulder, yeah? Fucking geezer's there. I turn around, not bang, hit the geezer, but I pull the screwdriver out, he's gone, yeah? Blood pissing out me like it's going out of fashion. I then walk round to my daddy's, or run round my daddy's. Danny's mum and dad now are dead, yeah? They died. I'd say it's a big, mate. Danny's mum and dad are dead. They died, yeah? Pulled his thing out of my shoulder, goes round Danny's house. Danny, right, now, I want to talk to her. I'm going mad. Danny come out, I've been stabbed. Her mate comes to the door, but doesn't open the door. There's two doors in one. The front door and the other door. She opens it up. I want to smash the door in, don't I? They got a Rottweiler in a nutcase, yeah, and the Rottweiler's going mad. I was trying to smash, get in the car and get in. Also, she shouted at Danny, Ray's outside. I've got this leather jacket on, big thick leather jacket with a big fur coat on. So I'm standing there, right, and I look at Danny, and I said, Danny, I've been stabbed in the back. I said, is it down to you? She said, liar, liar. I said, I'm not fucking lying. I'm telling the truth, I've been stabbed. So as I went to take my coat, she said, turn around and show me. As I went to take my coat off and turn around, she picks up a great big pot of white gloss paint, great big plastic thing, and tips it all over me. I just stood there like a donut, yeah, full of this white paint. But she also called the police, yeah. So the police now, I'm walking down the road, the police stop me, take me to Kingston Police Station, put me in a cell within a cell. So there's two cells. You go from one cell into another cell. Left me there for the weekend, mate. Gave me food and left me there. No, couldn't wash or nothing. Took me to a special court, right? Sunday, I think it's Monday, so it took a special court on the Strand. Went in front of these three judges. The judge, the number one judge, as I walked in, I was full of paint. The number one judge went crazy. How long you had this man in custody? He said 2 days, 3 days. And you telling me that this man's... Anyway, the judge went mad, let me go. He wasn't really interested in what sort of charge I was in for, just let me go. Went home, got washed, changed, done everything, yeah? Now Danny's causing me more problems than anybody. Right? Than anybody that I've ever known, right? But what she does, which is out of order, what I did, I deserve what I got. And Mum and Dad got cremated. Right? There's a big thing about Johnny Brennan, but I won't say it. I won't say it because I don't want to upset my dad. She's gone through enough in her life, yeah. But anyway, they're dead. They can be cremated. I'm not allowed to go to the funeral to where they get cremated. They get cremated at Kingston Cemetery. They get cremated. Danny then, my boy, Danny's dad, I've got to say it was a good granddad, mate. He used to take my boy to the park, Richmond Park, every day. And they used to go to a place called the Bunny Park. Bunny Park, that's in. There's a squirrel park, yeah, where all the squirrels come round and they've got these benches here. Well, what Danny done, she got a bench with her mum and dad's name on a big plaque, yeah. And all the ashes from my mum and dad, they both died together. She tipped the ashes around the tree. Now, you've got to remember, mate, I was on crack. I was absolutely off my nut on coke as well. I wasn't a full ticket. Whatever I did was out of order, and I apologise for it so bad, mate. I apologise to Danny, mate, for that. I was out of order. I went to the park, yeah. I knew where I was going to go. I went to the park with a plastic bag and a little spade. I dug all the ashes up out of the tree, put them in a bag, walked round the park, picking up all dog shit, every bit of shit I could pick up, put it around the tree. Went to Danny's house with the ashes, knocked on the door. Danny came off the top window. I went, here's your mum and dad. Tipped all the ashes in the drain outside her house. What sort of man does that? Crack cocaine. Absolutely off my rocker. She then called the police. Police couldn't do nothing really about it. But I lost my kids. I couldn't see my kids again. It broke my heart, man. Killed me, you know what I mean? Anyway, listen, there's a big goes on forever, right? But I can't be here talking about it all night. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Ray Hill. Please like and subscribe and have a nice day, yeah? Bye-bye.